Hey, this is Steve 87th here. This is part 2 of my hauls for December or the end of the year of 2021. So I hope you guys enjoy. A lot of you remember that I went on a trip to Florida where I was down in the south of Florida, and I went to a place called Ready to Roll. And they actually have an amazing store down there. I didn't take pictures while I was in there, just kind of a very, very brief little outside of what I went to. But before I bought those other bridges, I bought these bridges from Micro Engineering. So once again, this is a 30-foot open deck bridge, kind of just like I had, but you can see here this one doesn't have the guardrails on it. I mean the handrails on it and so forth. The prices were really good. One of the cool things about it was they had an entire wall of just bridges. You couldn't go any place without finding a bridge in this whole wall. So it was probably about a 10-foot wall or so with all the bridge components that you could use and want. They had the everything from Walters bridges to these bridges to Volmer and other places. They had some stuff in there that I had never seen even before, but that was kind of cool. Speaking of bridges and not seen before in quite a while, at least, is this Keebri, again, a container crane. Okay, so this one has been really a difficult thing to find. They're normally out of stock, or you can get them from Germany for about $140, $150. This one is a very big kit. It doesn't, I mean, it probably works. It's not motorized or anything like that. But this one I got for 90 bucks, which was really kind of nice. You can see here that it's set up for 20 footers, but I'm sure you can expand it out to 40 footers and all that. And it's got a very large area for rail traffic and all. So that'll be another nice crane to kind of do. I've got a small project I was thinking about doing with this. So that was another nice find. I had a lot of nice finds at Ready to Roll because they apparently have a lot of stuff that nobody else does or have stopped carrying. So one of those things that I found were these chip trailers. So I was able to get 2 of them. Really difficult to find the chip trailers. These are the possum belly chip trailers, which are very, very frequent out here. If you look at it, it's got pretty nice detailing. It does have kind of a cover for the roof and all that. They're both the little Kenworths, I believe. Nope, these are Peterbilts. So I got 2 of them because they had 2 of them in the same color, so I can line those up as the same company. I do have a lot of chips and things like that in my area. And so these chip trucks will come in really good. Again, not easy to find. Not a lot of people have those, especially out in the Northwest, because everybody models it. The other thing that I got, which I have been looking for a while, is a 44-ton switcher. This is a DCC on board from Bachmann. It's a fairly old model. It's new to, it's kind of new in the box, but it's like old stock. Now, what's neat about this model is this is really the last engine that I need to have for my entirety. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's got some nice detailing in it. Yeah, the handrails need to be put back in. That's no big deal, right? We have all little things that we have to do to get stuff together. Pretty nice detail on it. And the cool thing is it's yellow and it's blank. And why I say that that's really nice is because I'm going to use this. I haven't tried it out, but this is going to be a switcher at the Navy Yard, and it's exactly like one of the switchers that they have at the Navy Yard. So it's already painted yellow, which is the exact same color that the Navy uses for safety and all that. So this will pick up some of my Navy cars and gondolas and things like that and shuttle them back and forth. It'll just be kind of an accessory switcher on one of the spots. So with the exception of if I could find another Broadway limited, what is that? The Trackmobiles, because there is another place that they use the Trackmobiles at. I can see here that there's some more pieces. It looks like some of the light bulb extensions or something that go on there as well. Looks like they get more of a searchlight for the 2 light fixtures there if I want to change it from the hood to a deeper one. So that was kind of a nice find. Been looking for one of these for a while, and it's already in the paint scheme that I want it. So that makes it even that much better. I don't have to go through and try to paint it up like my GP20 that I have to do. So that was kind of nice. Again, this was kind of a new old stock sort of thing. It came with all the paperwork and the box and all that. And yes, it's a Bachmann, and it's kind of cheaper DCC. So Ready to Roll was really kind of fun to go to. Like I said, it was a very large hobby shop. I spent a lot of time in there. Good inventory of stuff, and they do have an online presence. So check them out if you get a chance. Lots of eclectic things that you don't normally find. So last thing I'm going to go over is my collection that I now have acquired. And I've acquired these at a couple of different shows and through some mailings and some savings. So let's start seeing what we have. So Opera car, and then Partition car. So these are both Burlington Northern 63 foot center beam flat cars. Okay. You can see both of them are the Burlington Northern green ones. They're all kind of painted up pretty nice. I believe a lot of these that I'm going to be bringing out were from the same man's collection that I've gotten before. I actually will have a duplicate of, no, not this car, but another center beam flat car, which is the 73 footers. And then I was able to get more center beams with loads already on them for Atlas. I mean, from not Atlas, from Walters. So this is like the first run set of Walters cars that came out. I can tell that they're all Walters because they look like the same set that's coming out right now. So I was able to score loosely without boxes 6, 7, 8, 9, or 6, yeah, 6, 9 cars that came without boxes. And like I said, this one is actually the Weyerhaeuser, but it's a wood load. So these are all individually wrapped pieces that are in here. So this is all glued in. These have all got really good weights to them. This is Willamette Lumber, which is a local area lumber around by me. I hadn't seen these before, and of course I was looking at those, but we're going to be able to detail a lot of work in here and to make these a whole lot better than what they look right now. Potlatch is another big company that owns a lot of stuff on the Olympic Peninsula here in Washington. So I put those in with the Cowlitz Lumber Company. Cars, that was a Burlington Northern. This is an IC car. So I try to keep with some of the stuff on the West Coast. This is a Cascades Warehouse. This is actually an Opera car. The way that you can tell the difference, okay, so there's going to be the center beam partition. And then if it's got a solid beam across the front, they're going to be the Opera window cars. Okay, so this is kind of an older one, but this is the West Cascades, which I actually put West Cascades lumber or High Cascades lumber on it, which is kind of cool. And then of course we've got a TTX car, and these are all the older runs. This is the first run, and this has got Georgia Pacific. Okay, so while all that was going on, and like I said, this is from the same person's collection from the Olympic Peninsula. I don't know exactly his name, but we started getting these while I was down in Vancouver, and then followed this collection through a couple of other train shows. I don't know if I've showed you guys all of these in the past, but I've been able to gather up, like I said, 9 to 15 of his cars, because he liked running large unit trains. So meanwhile, while that was happening, Walters came out with their new release of cars. So I have been waiting for these to come in for quite a while. And so directly from Walters, these were all on back order. I went and got a few more center beam cars, okay? This one here is also a Columbia and Cowlitz Railroad, that blue one that you saw before, which is a CLL. So this is their latest run of cars, and I was able to procure 8 of those. Again, I got 4 of the Cowlitz, which a lot of people didn't buy, which that's kind of cool. That's 8 of them for me. This is 2 Southern ones. I don't know why I picked up 2 Southern ones, but I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about Jason at the time or something like that. Not that he's getting those, but I picked up 2 of the Southern ones, and then I have just a couple of Burlington Northern Flats that are 72s, right? So if we look at these cars, they're much the same as the other cars. They've got some decent details, metal wheels, the nice little Walters horn hook couplers. They've got some great detail, minimal writing. They do have the patented load from both sides so that it doesn't tip over, which happens a lot. Really nice. And of course they all work with these snap-in lumber. Whoops. These all work with these snap-in lumbers loads that you can get, which is why I'm trying to pick up some of the lumber loads. Makes it a little bit easier than having to dump it. So these are really kind of nice cars. This is, like I said, this is the latest run of them. So I got them on a pre-order, plus I'm in their club or something like that. So I wound up getting these for about 26 a piece for the 8 of them. So that was a little bit of money. But I was sitting there and going, you know, the funny thing was is I hadn't accounted for the train cars that I got from the train shows. So what happened was I saw another sale come up, and I said, you know what, Steve? This is something that maybe you should make sure that you have enough of. So this is an unboxing. And I'm not sure what else I got in here. Let's see. This unboxing comes from another Midwest Model Railroad unboxing. Okay. So in here, I decided I would take advantage of their sale that they had. Oh, these were packed really tight and it worked nicely. And wound up getting the 4 TTX, or trailer train, Walters center lines. So, just in here alone, this gives me 12 boxes of Walters, plus the other 9 that are here that I bought that are open stock. So 9 and 12 right there. That's 22 cars for my centerline partitions, and I think I have another 10 to 15 at least other cars from the from previously that you guys have seen. So I think I did pretty good on center lines. I'm pretty good. I'm fairly sure I'm pretty good with the center beam cars. So that's what I got. That's kind of my pre-Christmas stuff that I got during sales and for Christmas and all that. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And if for some reason you need a center beam car, don't ask me for it because apparently I'm cornering the market on them. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. This is Steve87 saying have a good day and happy holidays to everybody and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.